Why does everybody hate Russ? Here's why.
Number one, Russ has a man bun.
If you haven't heard of Russ by now, some might say, that's a good thing. Keep it that way. But Russ as an artist has been making music for the past couple of years. I first heard about him in 2015, and a few months later after I heard about him, 2016-ish, that's when he started blowing up, or at least that's when I started hearing more and more people talk about him. And back then, it wasn't all negative as it is now. I recently asked the question on my Instagram, how you feel about Russ? And a lot of it wasn't positive, that's for sure. You can follow me on Instagram, by the way, at Envyerz, link in the description. And even on Russ's Instagram feed, a lot of his comments are a bunch of trolls, commenting L, or stop making music. He's essentially a big meme right now in 2018. I don't even want to say majority of people haven't even given his music a chance, but there's at least some people out there riding the wave and on this mob mentality thing because it's cool to hate on Russ.
To be 100%,
I've never listened to Russ.
Dude. He could be fire and I wouldn't know, but everybody hates him so.
There's music videos about him. There's people selling merch about him. How did this get started though?
Russ is 5'3".
This is the photo of Russ essentially breaking the internet and turning everyone against him. Or at least this was the turning point it seemed like. It was a shirt that said, if you do Xans, you're a loser. This was essentially his silent protest, I'm doing air quotes here, you can't see, on his stance against rappers glorifying drug addiction. Silent protests like this are common in professional sports such as the NFL with Colin Kaepernick and in the NBA, but those are more simple and to the point without saying too much. Russ's t-shirt, on the other hand, is essentially his 5-page essay with the works cited on the back. And is it really a silent protest when you tweet the picture out yourself? Personally, I feel this is what really got people hating Russ, especially after Peep unfortunately passed. People were attacking Russ during this time because they love to bring up this picture even though if this was obviously before. But what really gets the most people is how he carries himself and his personality. Music aside that you probably don't listen to, unless you're a female. If it's not the anti-drugs or the music that you hate Russ for, it's probably his personality.
Russ is 5'3" with a man bun.
I totally get it, because to some people, he even has a song about it. His confidence, you might think of it as just him being cocky. And in 2015, that's what made me gravitate towards him. That confidence, because I felt like I had the same energy when talking about YouTube. Now I feel like I've outgrown him in 2018. Like, I don't relate to his music anymore. He does a lot more singing now, and back in the day, he used to actually rap about the come up, and now that he's made it, how much more can he rap about the come up? But every creative shouldn't think of Russ as some cocky, arrogant dude. They should see his quote-unquote confidence as just him being filled with rejection from these blogs that he sends his music to. Every creator should know how Russ feels. They should know that anger, and they should also have some of that cocky confidence that people hate. Well, if you've been doing it as long as Russ has been doing it. If you make music, if you make YouTube videos, and you start from zero, you try to gradually climb up and send your videos or send your music to a website, to a blog, and you get no response. In my case, you get no response and you watch them put on other people that you feel like you're better than. And that's obviously how Russ felt at times. Why are they promoting this guy when I'm better than him? And I could also see the blog aspect of what Russ is going through, because I have people send me Instagram DMs every single day asking me to check out their music. At this point, I can't check out everybody's music, especially because the majority of them aren't that good. I get why blogs don't respond, but I also get why Russ should be angry and why you should also feel some type of way when you get no response, and use that as motivation, which Russ obviously seems to do, and he seems to carry it out on his interviews. You don't really see a lot of rappers saying what Russ is doing, because a lot of rappers nowadays are kind of overnight celebrities. You know, they haven't been making music that long. In Russ's case, he said that he's been making music for over 10 plus years. So if there was more artists that probably didn't give up after year 10, there'd probably be more people like Russ, no lie. And for better or worse, who knows? If we have more than one Russ, will the world explode?
No, none yet.
With that being said, we talked about pretty much everything I could think of on why people hate Russ. If it's not his music, you probably hate his personality. If it's not his personality, you probably hate The way he talks about Xans and calling people losers and making himself seem like he's better because he doesn't do Xans and pop pills. So let me know in the comment section below how you feel about Russ. You love him, you hate him, you're neutral, or give me any other suggestions why people hate Russ. If you hate Russ, feel free to leave a like on this video, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Envyerz. All links in the description. And if you love Russ, feel free to do the same and check out some of these other videos on screen right now. Thank you for watching.